you say that's a perfect man? Be for real. Y'all, when I tell you red flags all up and through here, because there is no way.
I got every right how to talk, how I wanna talk. Catch me on a flight down south.
Hey Amies, I'm Jasmine Emerald, and today we're doing another relationship advice video where I pretty much find a Reddit relationship topic on Reddit and I share with you guys my opinion of what I would do in a relationship situation. All my advice is based on personal experience as well as experiences I've seen from other people and just my own overall perspective. So take what I say with a grain of salt if you're going through something similar, but again, this is just based off of my own just existence and experience in life. So today's topic is about being in a controlling relationship and having a potentially controlling boyfriend. So it's titled, My 30-Year-Old Boyfriend Doesn't Want Me, 23-year-old female visiting family often. I love him dearly, but I miss my family so much. Anyway, I live with my boyfriend and have for the past 2 years. We live in Illinois and I hate it. I'm only here because of an impulsive move my parents did about 4 years ago, but they have since then went back to our home state in Arkansas. Alright, so already I noticed a red flag. And mainly I say it's a red flag because you never want to be in a situation where you move in with someone out of the need to do so, because what happens is it's a difference between the need to do something and the want to do something, and there's a different type of pressure upon that, and you could potentially get in a situation where you are stuck living with someone with no way to leave. It is also an issue because it could be a form of escapism, which again, you don't want to do that. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes people have to, but when it comes to relationships and dating, that can cause potential issues later in the relationship. Alright, so let's continue. I stayed here for school, work, and most importantly, my boyfriend. Parents moved last year. I've always sucked up the feeling because my boyfriend is genuinely the perfect man and his family loves me. But after a lengthy visit to Arkansas, I realized how much I miss being close to family, childhood friends, and having a sense of community. I also enjoyed waking up and being able to walk in a rural area and embrace the trees and overall scenery. I actually cried all the way home during my drive back, which was 11 hours. In addition to that, my family is aging and getting sick. I'm especially thinking about my brother who was just diagnosed with cancer, my 96-year-old great-grandma, and my great-aunt who is in and out of the hospital. And I just like to spend time with them without having to sort through finding off days for work, switching shifts, etc. That's a lot to take in. I don't know if I should break up with this amazing man of 3 years or just suck it up. There is no middle ground. Also, I've talked to my boyfriend and he absolutely will not move because he wants to be close to his friends and family, so I completely understand. Not only will he not move, but he says if I start visiting my family more frequently, that is also a deal breaker in the relationship. Girl, be for real. He doesn't want me doing these long visits more than about 2 to 3 times a year. He says his family is my family, but that's not true to me. It's so depressing not having anyone who has known you for years to just talk to or hang out with. He's so set on not moving. He even told me if I decided to move back to my home state and was pregnant with his child, he'd never see the child unless we came to him. Y'all, when I tell you red flags all up and through here, because there is no way. He also made the comment, wow, you must really like me. I wouldn't do that for you, when I told him I've always hated where we lived and I'm purely in this state for him. Girl, I get the idea that he thinks I'm joking or being dramatic when I say these things, but I genuinely feel like my time in this state is up. I love my boyfriend so much, but I love my family a bit more and am aching to be part of my family again and be in a community, not this giant soul-sucking city. It's a feeling I can't describe. Also, finding a job wouldn't be an issue for me. I'm a physical therapist. I also just have one friend here, so again, I have nothing to lose if I were to move. And to sum it up, they said, I want to visit family more often. Boyfriend is against all the traveling and is dead set in his ways. Should I listen to him or break up with him? He is literally the perfect man. Girl, that man is not perfect. We just gonna cut to the chase, okay? You know, when it comes to situations, I feel like some people like the idea of being with somebody and they are not really looking at everything realistically, because I think this is very crazy. This is very crazy to me personally. And don't get me wrong, you know, when you are with someone so she said that they've been living together for 2 years, but I don't necessarily know. Okay, they've been together for 3 years, but she's been living with him for the past 2 years. Now, I already said my little spiel about how you shouldn't just move into with someone out of necessity, but I am going to say I think it's very wild to me if someone tells you, I have an issue with you going to visit your family. You know, I think that's very wild to me and very crazy, especially when family is very important. And you know, to me, this guy is giving selfish. I understand that he's like, my family is your family, you know, but again, it's not the same. Don't get me wrong. You can love somebody's family, like the person you're with, their family, but it is not the same as the relationship you have with your own parents, your own family, the people that raised you, the people that you grew up around, the friendships that you have actually made. There's a complete difference. And I think it's crazy that he doesn't understand that, even though I do feel like he understands it, because he probably wouldn't relocate with her to somewhere where he doesn't want to be, because he said that. He said that dead to her face. He was like, girl, you must really love me because I wouldn't do that for you. Like, and you say that's a perfect man? Be for real. Because it's not. It's not. It's really not. It's given selfish. It's given, girl, I want you to do what I say or otherwise it's over. And also, the audacity. He said if she got pregnant and she had a child, they weren't together, and she relocated and moved back home, he was like, I'm not coming to see you or my kid. You gonna have to come to me. Like, girl, no, absolutely not. There is no way I would be dealing with somebody like that. Because, again, you may be feeling some type of way. You may be feeling, this guy seems perfect. But to me, all it is screaming red flags. He clearly doesn't care about your feelings, first off. He doesn't care about the connection you have with your family when you clearly show him that it is important to you. It's kind of very much that he is, is the word, demeaning how you feel, or kind of like disregarding how you feel, because he's making it seem like, girl, it's either me or your family. That's how it's given, especially the fact that he pretty much told her, I don't really want you traveling like that, otherwise it's gonna be over. Like, what is that? Who says that? Who does that to somebody they care about? For real. Like, it's given control. Also given manipulation. Because why would you open your mouth, fix your mouth, and tell the person you are involved with, yeah, if you go see your family this much, we don't need to be together? That's manipulative. That is so manipulative. Or telling somebody, if we have a child and you leave town, I'm not coming to see you. You gonna have to come see me. Cut it. No, absolutely not. I would end things with the quickness, because, again, if you feeling that homesick, if you feeling that sad and down about wanting to be with your family and you're going through it, I understand, because I would feel sad about not seeing my mom. Don't. That's not it. So for me personally, I would just honestly just tell him straight up, like, you know what, I don't like the way this relationship is being handled. It seems very selfish and one-sided. I tell you how I feel, you disregarding it. Then it's like I try to compromise, where it's like, I would like to visit my family more, and you pretty much tell me, no, you can't, or we done. yeah, I don't want to be in this relationship because it sounded very manipulative, very controlling. I'm just gonna move back home. You do you, I'ma do me. That's it. End of story. That's the move, the vibe I'm gonna be on. Because I'm sorry, if someone told me and threatened me like, yeah, if you keep seeing your family, we're done. Fine, we're done then. We're done. Because you cannot, I feel like that is an extreme red flag, somebody trying to keep you from your family. Now, it's one thing if you got abusive relationships, you know, with your family or something like that. But it's enough, but still, you can't control somebody and tell somebody you can't see your family, or, you know, if you do, we're not going to be together. That is the audacity. The audacity. But I want to know what y'all thoughts are. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all think that that's okay? Because I don't think it's okay. But, you know, let me know what you guys would do in this situation. I'd love to hear y'all thoughts and opinions about this, because I could never deal with something like that. But feel free to check out my other relationship advice videos. I'll leave them here, and also leave my playlist somewhere up here, as well as down in the description box down below. And yeah, stay blessed, stay positive, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.